Okay, this is flight number 2, dead air, GensAce 1500 with a Arctic 10 by 4.7 SlowFly Prop, and my COG is about 2 millimeters aft of the recommended VDOT in the Fly Eagle's plane. So it's taking off from hand with no toss. Just let it go. And that, my friend, is a great takeoff. And I've already got it pre-dialed in, so I'll back off the throttle, timer setting, and we're flying away. An excellent bird to fly. As you guys knew, thanks for hanging in with me, and I know I was beating the web thread up to death, but you know, borderline obsession. Okay, so I'm gonna get my throttle set to where I like it at 50%, and this is hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, big bird? The wind is playing it there, so okay. Hands off. And seems to be tilting a bit to the right, so I'll see if I can. Well, I don't think I want to trim anything. It's just the wind playing it. So let's see if I can back off a little more and just cruise on maintenance throttle here. And I'm on the stick now. Very subtle movements. Very subtle, just like the guy said. Barely moving. She wobbles a little bit. The other battery was at 3.82, coming in at about 7 minutes. But I had a lot of wide open thrust on that. So this is dialing in just fine. Yeah, this is really a unique plane, guys. And again, thanks to rcgroups.com. Ryan CW, X Viper, and Andy Tuno for chiming in and encouraging me and keeping me straight on the build. So on this particular build, I put the tail feathers together, and if the calculations are correct, I'm about 100 degrees separation on the tail fins instead of the recommended 110 to 120. So, you know, okay, but I'll go up now, get some altitude with the SlowFly, get up there a little bit, and it's just full right, puts her into a spin. I mean a spin, and I wouldn't even call that a loop. I would just say that's a, well, that's a shoelace roll. My goodness. What's a shoelace roll, you ask? Well, your shoelaces are looped too. And they're almost the same string, if you ask me. Okay, she is good to go. Okay, so let's see how slow I can fly. I'm gonna get out there under it. Okay, I'm right at about 50% throttle with the SlowFly Prop and very little wind. If there's anything at all, I can't feel it in my pullover sweater here. If anybody's got a question about whether or not to use Heads Up Power Up 400 with a SlowFly 10 by 4.7 prop, this is your answer at 50% throttle. That's just amazing. I don't have anything that flies this slow, and I gotta say, what a cool bird. Okay, this time I'm gonna chop the throttle totally. This is no throttle, and I need a little bit of back, a little bit of a up elevator, I mean. And about 30% throttle right here. Maybe 40. "27 seconds left on 6-minute timer. Bringing it for a landing. Let's see if I can do a little better on the landing here. Not bad. How cool is that? Now I wish I would have put lights in it. Nah. Okay. On my second flight, which was pretty windy, and I realized it was probably, 10 miles an hour better, I crashed into a fence and it completely tore that off and that off, put a big gouge here, and it took this one off, and I had to dig them out of the fence. Put a big hole where the battery went through there, and pushed the motor pin back through the motor, and of course busted the prop. Didn't do anything else though, so good to go. Extremely happy, and she's dialed in, fellas. Nice bird.